Do you remember this place? We spent some time here not too long ago. This is the entrance to the ruins of Arcwind. We are going to be taking care of a quest today called Bones for a Crow. The simple objective for now is to find Crow's Tooth Camp. But trust me, it's going to go way deeper. We're going to end up with a nice set of armor out of this. Not light armor, but if you're playing another class, maybe someone who uses heavy armor, then this will be great for you. If not, it's still a museum set. A museum piece, at least, is included in it. So we still have something to gain there. Anyway, while we're sitting here at the ruins of Rkund, we might as well take a second, because this has respawned, and dig out this excavation site. I'm not sure that'll get us our next level up, but we should be getting pretty close, I would think. Found some fragments and a keystone, and we're up to 23. So no, it did not get us another point yet. All right, now as far as finding Crow's Tooth, it all started from a bounty that we received. And that bounty for Crow's Tooth says, rumor has it that Forsworn raiding parties have been pushing further and further east along the Draugr Mountains. The arrival of Legate Fassendil has prevented further incursions, but they failed to apprehend their leader, Crow's Tooth. While Crow's Tooth has been separated from her forces, she is believed to have fled with considerable spoils. In an effort to put an end to this threat, anyone killing Crow's Tooth may claim her stolen loot. Mercenaries like infamous sellsword Bjormund Windstrider have been seen heading into the mountains beyond Darklight Tower. While they could be after the treasure, it is feared Crow's Tooth is gathering these forces for a renewed assault. We ask any capable warriors for their aid in dealing with this potential threat, Anuriel. So, that is our task. We are to find Crow's Tooth and take her out. Now, where we find Crow's Tooth to begin with is at Crow's Tooth Camp, or at least that's where the initial quest leads us, right? Spoiler alert, she's not there, but that's okay. I know where she's at, but we need to go through the process. We're going to head to Crow's Tooth Camp. The fastest way to get there is to use the ruins of Rkund, because it's clear up at the top of the mountains. If you try to come in from like Riften, you're going to be way down here and have to make your way back up Darklight Tower. So I would start from the ruins of Rkund. And then you just make a quick run, traverse this area up above here. There's not really much to worry about until you get closer. No enemies or anything like that. It's a calm, peaceful place. A little mountain path, if you will. We're going to make our way through there. And as we get closer, then we'll go ahead and stealth. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move down to stealth here. I don't think we're real close yet. It looks like we are about 60 meters, 59 meters. And it might be best if we wait till morning at this point. So let's do that. Let's turn out the light. And let's just wait a couple hours till we have some natural daylight. Maybe 8:30? 8:30 sounds good. All right. Nice, quiet, peaceful, serene morning. There's a place up there I haven't visited yet. Okay, we'll want to check that out also. But that's not where we're headed right this moment. Here's Crow's Tooth Camp, and it looks like we've got 1, 2... That one's named. We've got at least 2 Forsworn and 1 named enemy. These Forsworn can be a bit of a bear, but I think we want to take out the named creature first. Oh, and we've got a witch. The witch is half dead. I think let's see, that's level 20. These are all single digit. I can't make them out. I think our stealth attack has to be on this named person. So let's do that.
Someone there?
Good. The witch second.
What was that?
All right.
Stop
now
that.
for the Forsworn.
No.
Not too bad.
Oh.
All right, that was actually a pretty easy takeover. I think if we wouldn't have taken the named creature out first, it would have been a lot harder. Gold. Forsworn bow, nice. And is this the witch, or is this... No, this was one of the Forsworn down here. There was a witch. Half dead. Where was she? Right here. Scroll, a satchel, nothing crazy. Where was this named person at? Let's see if I can find them. I'm trying to jump to see if I can see their body in the grass anywhere. They were further away, I thought. Oh, here it is. So it was a Hagraven. Can we move her so we can see her better? No. All right. So we got some soul gems, a Hagraven feather and claw, some Nern root, another gem, some taproot, and something called Linnell's Note. Linnell's Note furthered the quest. Let's see what it did there. According to the bounty I received... Okay, I traveled to the area, located the camp, but their leader, Crow's Tooth, was nowhere to be found. I discovered a note on the Hagraven that might tell me where she's fled to. So we need to read the note to figure out where to go next. And that would be easier if I actually opened my inventory instead of my map. Sorry about that. Linnell's Note. At Arcwind Point, the bones of the dead rattle in their stone cages. But the old magic is strong in those mountains, and with the help of the cat, who is a rat... With the help of the cat, who is a rat... Okay. A priest of Namira, no less. The crow will set them free. Okay. All right. With his help, an army of bones will dance to her call, be they warriors, shadows, or beasts. Yet the cauldron shows the bones of two others, dragons in mortal flesh who seek to challenge her inside towers of frost and stone. Okay, so we're going to a tower. There's dragons. There's a cat who is a rat. Let's see. It will be up to the crow to pick both their bones clean. Interesting. All right. There's a lot to unpack there. While we do that, let's level up our lockpicking. Why not? Okay, so where does that take us? If we read here now, it wants to take us to Arcwind Point. Arcwind Point does not automatically show up on your map, but it is this bit here. So I'm going to click that, and that's where we need to get to. I think the easiest way is to come through Iverstead, or if you have any of these, you should have South Windcaller Pass at least, because we did that way earlier in the season. So if you come through here, and then we're going to make our way probably down this way and in. All right, so that's the route I plan to take. I don't think I can come straight through here. I'm not sure, though. We might not have to go through the Pillar of Annihilation. I'll try to go straight south. I'm not sure I can get up. It might be a hill too steep. All right, so that's the plan. That's where we're going. I'll meet you over there closer to Iverstead. Whoa, we got caught up by a cave bear here. I don't know why she's just standing around. It doesn't matter. All right. So I fast traveled, and then I got bombarded with a wolf and a bear and all kinds of stuff, and she rezzed the wolf. I don't really want a wolf following me right now. And we need to go south, which is that way. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so I don't think I can come in. I think this is a top of a mountain. I think I need to come this way. I'm just going to go straight south right here. Keep an eye out. I've run into spiders out here a few times, and apparently wolves too. Oh, this spider was taken down. Who are you to take down a spider for me? Imperial soldiers. Oh, more spiders. Thank you for the assist, guys. Fantastic. Saved me a little bit of effort. We got a dragon above us somewhere here. I'm stealthed. I don't know if it's going to bother me if I can just keep moving. And I don't want to fall down there. Yes, I do. I think I need to. It's right about...
Come out and face justice.
All right, so I'm in the Imperial camp here. I think I still need to go behind the Imperial camp and then turn. Yeah, I think this is the right way. Keep heading up the hill here, and it should turn. There we go. Yep, once it turns, follow the path. It should be just right up this way. Now, watch for skeletons once you get a little bit closer. There's actually a lot going on up here, so there will be a lot of enemies. They're all pretty easy enemies, but you can get overwhelmed. There's quite a few of them, so I'm going to stealth just as I come over this ridge, I think, because I'm starting to see some bits. And there's a dragon right on top. I can see that, too. That is where we're headed. Arcwind Point. Let's actually, I don't know what that small part is called, or what that center part's called. Where we're headed is clear up the hill. All the way up there. But like I said, watch out for these skellies. There are quite a few of them around here. And of course, we've got a dragon up there that I don't know if I can one-shot a dragon from stealth. Never actually tried that. I wonder. Oh, there's a skeleton I didn't even notice. And one with him. Okay, so far so good. Should we unlock this? I think we should. Let's just drop down here. Oh, hello, Mr. Draugr Defender. So I kind of assumed this was the entrance to a location. I may have assumed wrong. What is happening
Done
there?
and done.
All right, she took care of whatever that was. What do we have here? We have a museum piece. It's another journal called Sanamia's Journal, Volume 4. I don't think I'm going to read this journal yet, but I think it might start a quest, though. So let's see what this does when I pick it up. Yes. Something about Lake Ilanada. Excavate the hidden chamber. That one we'll have to take on another day. I'm not going to do that today. But definitely that'll be a quest we do. And that's why I didn't want to read the journal. I don't want to get us too sidetracked. Is this your headless monstrosity? It is. All right. I don't think the dragon knows we're here yet, which is fantastic. I'll get a little bit closer and then see if I can't get a shot off on him. He still doesn't know we're here. All right. I'm going to take a shot here. How much did that take? Ooh, that took him down by a good chunk.
Where'd you go?
Well, that played out perfectly. Gather up a little bit of a dragon soul, and let's move forward. We have another excavation site right here we want to grab. And what does that get us? Oh, 7 fragments and a keystone. What does that get us to here? 24. I think we're getting really close. I think 25 gets us another level. All right. Up to the center of this, I don't know, this pedestal here. And we will have an enemy that pops out, a Draugr, a kind of a high-level Draugr. Nothing too crazy, but...
You're dead!
Yeah, nothing too bad. Oh, but a couple nice things. And then there is a word wall up here that you're going to want to go ahead and grab while you're over this way. There we go. Drain vitality. And lastly, the whole reason we're here, you want to go up the stairwell leading north. And watch out because there's a trap right here that's very easy to miss. You can actually see the big log up there. But you're coming up this hill and you almost don't notice it. So stay to the right or left of the door. And then just as you come through, on the other side of this, there is a Draugr that's going to pop out of this casket here, so be prepared for that. Death Overlord. And of course, he has the voice. There we go.
Done and done.
Nice. Oh, check it out. Another museum piece. Fantastic. All right, there's our tower. We are almost to Crow's Tooth.
If someone thought I heard something.
Your life ends here.
Yeah!
We got noticed by one of the forces.
Done and done.
Okay, nothing great, but I'll take it anyway. Almost to the tower here. And detected by whom? Oh, probably her minion. All right, we got a couple of bodies here. Gillis Oreyn. Gillis had quite a bit of stuff. Let's see what her last words were. Or his. Sorry. you're reading this, I've left this world to join my ancestors. It's up to you now, stranger, to do what I could not. The legendary Helm of Oreyn Bearclaw is here. Another family heirloom piece that we can find here. Nice. Okay, we'll take that. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. More Forsworn stuff. Good. I see somebody. Aliasaur the rat. So is this the cat that is the rat? Remember that? Oh, I just rhymed it again, didn't I? I'm sorry about that. Ha! Did it again. Okay, he wasn't too difficult. Or she, I don't know. Aliasaur? I would guess male name. I don't know. Arrow. Dismal visage. Let's take a look at this stuff. So this is a heavy armor helmet. Conjuration spells and enchantments cost less. Alteration spells and enchantments cost less. Restoration spells and enchantments cost. So if you're a heavy armor mage, this is the piece you want, right? This is nice. It's really nice. We got some Falmor armor, Falmor boots, Falmer bracers, and Namira's itch. Gross. Absorbs 20 points of stamina, causes 20 points of poison damage. Target is weaker. Nice. Okay, we got some really nice stuff here. And we haven't found the final person we have to take down yet. Make our way right up this path. Got some bloody rat. Anyone? Let's see if we can't make anyone come looking. Someone's up there. There we go. Crow's tooth. I lured her down with noise, and then she didn't see me, and I was able to just destroy her from the back with one shot. Wow. All right, so that worked out nicely. What do we have? Iron's Bane. Burns the target for 20 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. 20 points of extra damage to Nords. Does 20 points of magic damage. Some nice items here. And for the rest, I think we'll just take all of that, right? Why not? What did I just do there? Do I have vampirism or something? Ataxia. No, I don't have vampirism. I'll have to make sure I cure ataxia, but that was weird. I just munched on her. Gross. All right, what do we got in here? Gold cards. A dwarven sword of reaping. Nice. All nice items. All nice items. Ew. Can I target? Helm of Oreyn Bearclaw. Oh, this must be what the guy downstairs had a note about. Stamina regenerates 20 points faster, or 20% faster. Increase stamina by 75 points. Increase health by 50 points. This is actually nice. Armor rating 30 is... Oh, it's heavy armor, though. Dang it. I would have wore that. I would have. If not for the fact that it was heavy armor. Okay. What else? Let's go ahead and loot the goat. And head up the last set of stairs. Bjormund Windstrider. Oh, look at all this nice stuff. Okay, Amulet of Akatosh. Bjormund's Diary, we'll look at that in a minute. Dragon Mail Cuirass. A nice heavy armor piece. 100% resistant to fire. That's insane. Opponents in melee range take 10 points fire damage per second. Not only are you resistant to fire, anybody around you is taking damage, fire damage. Oh, that's an insane piece. Ah, nice. But I don't wear heavy armor, but if you do, that's a nice piece. All right, Dragonplate insulated boots, carrying capacity increased. Dragonplate gauntlets, two-handed attacks do more damage, and 50 point health increase on the helmet. Oh, completed bones for a crow, so finding that set of armor was the stated objective, and we did it. I remember the first time Mashara showed me the tunnel, the one we had been burrowing for months. At first I didn't understand it. We were already making good coin sacking carriages. What was the point of digging holes underground like vermin? It didn't help that the tunnel smelled like a troll's armpit. We reached the warehouse and walked by crates, stacked upon crates like mountains of wood. Mashara led me to the back where a dozen legionnaires were unloading cargo too big for any box. And sure's breath, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. It was a skull the size of a carriage with fangs that touched the floor. For someone who winces at the sight of cliff racers, the idea of this monstrosity soaring through the sky made my heart tremble. And yet, for the first time, I felt alive. For what better way to live than to fight a dragon? What better way to die? Now that would be a story even Soon would lend an ear to. You think the bones are special. You should see what this one found yesterday, Mashara said to me. Her grin was as wide as the halls of Jorvaskr as she beckoned me further into the warehouse. Inside a crate set apart from the others was a cuirass of Dragonborn mail. Mashara bade me to put it on, and I couldn't help but notice it was a perfect fit. In that moment, I thought of my Da. People called him a pirate, a murderer, a thief, but he told me the Windstriders descended from the Dragon Guard, ancient warriors who fashioned armor from the bones of dragons they slew. Still, my pride as a Nord would not allow it. How could I face Soon wearing the armor of another's triumph? I could have the orc-forged gauntlets and boots from the skull, but the cuirass? That which held one's heart must be earned in battle. My mind drifted then to stories I had heard as a youngling of my great ancestors who strode through fire like it was wind, wearing an ancient cuirass made of dragon bone. It was then that I knew my destiny. In his honor, I would claim it and fight until the day I reached Sovngarde. It's that same spirit that resides in me now. The others may be fine living and hiding, but a Nord is at war so long as he holds breath. All right, so the story of that cuirass that we found, and while we're at it, we can get this restoration spell, or just a restoration increase. All right, that is the story of the Crow's Tooth. Well, that was nice. That was fun. We got some cool pieces too. Why don't we go turn those in and see how we fared? I'll meet you there.
A lot of history here.
Oh, my friend, I have some exciting news for you. I was contacted by a relic collector in the province of Elsewhere who is in possession of the Staff of Indarys. He has offered to donate the staff to the museum for safekeeping. With all of the struggles occurring there as of late with Thalmor occupation and the local resistance, he worries that the staff could fall into the hands of the Thalmor, and it appears as if he's just arrived. Could you meet him in the back of the guild?
I don't know much about this stuff. I just keep it
You will
safe.
see for yourself. The site is quite worthwhile, believe me.
Okay, sure. I'll head out there.
Do send him my regards.
Okay, so I guess we just got another quest from the museum. And he wants me to go out back. Did that show up as a quest? I don't see it. Anyway, it seems it did, but then nothing actually showed up. Let's make sure that worked.
Good to see you again.
Okay, we'll check it out maybe next episode. For now, I'm just getting ready to put my relics away. That is one heck of a cool looking helmet. I wonder where that's going to be put on display. It is pretty cool looking though. All right, so that is the Helm of Oreyn Bearclaw. So that one's pretty good. I like it. The other big piece that we got today was this dragon bone mail. Also very nice. This is the fire resistant piece that we got. And I think that goes into the Hall of Heroes right up front. Pretty cool. Then we also got almost a full set of Falmer stuff. Armor, boots, and bracers. So that's pretty nice. All right, so that's 7 pieces here in just a few minutes. Again, this has been pretty cool being able to get... we've been getting 7 to 15 pieces or so every episode, and they've been pretty quick. So that's awesome. All right, I'm going to put these away. And I think I'm going to run out here real fast. Let's see. I think that chest piece actually goes on display somewhere out here. Let me look for it here. There it is.
Whenever I'm on patrol in the Lost Empires Hall,
First
I like
floor.
the display of standing stones. Though
we are
no matter how much I
back
bet
behind this
I can get them to
statue here.
react to me.
Here we go. Dragonborn mail. Okay. Go ahead and take a moment before you take off out of here to leave a comment if you'd like, but hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and make sure to leave me a like, all those fun things. 871 displays. What do you think? At 1,000, should we do a tour of what we found so far? That might be fun. Let me know your thoughts. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for hanging out.